Good afternoon, fellow pinheads. Daz again, back for my third video, and today I'm going to do an update on Blue Stinger. A lot of people are interested in that back in the day, so I thought I'd pull it out and have a bit of a look at it. And just so you know, I will be doing another tutorial next video on another Pinball FX VR table, so keep an eye open for that too, guys. So Blue Stinger was a pinball machine I made about 18 years ago. It's a full-size table, completely mechanical, no electrics required at all, and it plays okay. Plays pretty good actually. There was missions and things to do on it. A lot of captured balls to things. That's back in the day when it was brand new. I never had any pinball rubbers or anything like that back then, so it was all rubber bands and things. Yeah, I do all my own artwork for the tables. It's basically coloured pencils and texture with a sheet of acrylic over the top. Like I said, it's all rubber bands and things like that at that stage that I could get from the hardware, and the flippers were, I think, from a toy pinball machine. That's just showing you over the whole table is a coat of acrylic that gives it a really good shine. It's just showing you a few features of the table there. Like I said, it played pretty good. A lot of stuff on there to show you, but yeah, I'll eventually get there. Like I said, this was when it was first made, and the flippers were pretty mundane. Like I said, it was a hack from an old pinball machine, old toy pinball machine, and yeah, I've changed that, as you'll see a bit later on. The flippers are completely different, and I actually use proper Williams pinball bats. So let's move forward about 18 years and dig him out. Mind the lawnmower? Yeah, you know, I'm a married man and retired, so that gets a bit of work these days, the lawnmower. So there's Blue Stinger hiding in the corner. God knows what's on it, redback spiders, whatever, it's been there a while. So yeah, that's what it's stuck behind, so let's dig it out and have a bit of a look at it. So there it is, dug out. Let's pull a sheet off it and see what we've got. That sheet was one of my kids' Halloween costumes once upon a time. It's got a couple of ghost eyes on it. So I was surprised it wasn't in bad condition, considering how long it's been here and where it's been and that sort of thing. Very, very dirty, as you can probably see. I don't think this shows it up very well. Yeah. So just a quick look. One of the flippers seemed to work okay still. The other one was broken, wasn't working at all. A few things were working on it, a few things weren't. She's battered around, you know. The old rubbers are all porous now, they're all just breaking apart. As you can see there, the whole thing's falling to pieces. Some things, yeah, I'll have to replace. There's a couple of hitchhikers, and some things I'll be able to fix. There's a ball return gate there that's broken. Like I said, some things work. The re-entry works still, surprisingly enough. Let's have a bit of a look in there and see what's going on. It's pretty simple, the mechanics of it. The re-entry here you'll see is just basically a spring-loaded mechanism that you flick with your thumb and the ball flicks back out again. Don't mind the mess under there. I do a bit of practice, and that was when I was actually drawing the playfield and drilling a few holes, because you got to drill through the acrylic each time you want to put a screw or a nail in, so you got to be real careful. So I was just checking out what drill bits to use there. So like I said, some things work. It's your ball launch, some things don't. That used to be a ramp. I don't know what happened to it. There was a ramp under there at once upon a time. Yeah, so obviously it needs a lot of TLC. A couple of hinges there. Once upon a time I had it hinged against the workbench so it could fold away, which you can see there. It looks really silly because it's only got one leg. But I'll tell you what, it was solid as a rock sitting there like that, because the table's really heavy. And it used to fold away. The front leg has hinges on it as well, which would fold back under the table, and the table would fold away like you can see there. Like I said, looked a bit strange, but you know, I'm not going to make a full-size pinball box for it because there's just nothing in it. There's no guts in it, so I never had the space, and what's the point? So let's have a bit of a look at the flipper mechanism, because a lot of people over the years have asked me what you use, and this one's not working. So while I go ahead and try and fix it, you can have a bit of a look. Some bits missing under here, but you can sort of get the gist of what it's meant to do. You can see here my exquisite repair job there. Look at that, like new. So that flipper arm underneath needs a bracket. It's flapping around in the breeze a bit, but you can sort of get a gist of how it works. And they're surprisingly powerful, and like I said, I did that. I made these nearly 20 years ago, and they're still working perfectly. Who needs electronics? With little to no effort. Yeah. So that's it, guys. A lot of people have asked me about that, and I've never really, got around to showing anyone. That's just me yesterday having a look, seeing if I can, if I still have the knack. Yeah. There it is. There's a box full of knickknacks of things that have broken off it over the years. I'm glad I kept everything though. Yeah, we've moved 3 or 4 times since, and every time we've moved I've been sort of like, it's a monstrosity, it's in the way, will I throw it away? And the only reason I sort of kept it was because of the artwork on it, and I'm glad I did now, because now that I'm retired, it looks like something that I could probably really sink my teeth into fixing up. Bits and pieces there, I call them woods because they're plastics made out of wood. And again, it's just pencil, really, with a spray of some sort of coating I used to use over the top. This little mechanism here is just a prototype of my flick-up targets. The captured ball will be sitting in there. I think I might give you a bit of a demo. The captured ball sits in there, hits your captured ball and it flicks the target up basically, and the target sticks up because there's a magnet above it, more or less like on the roof of the, like on the top level, and it sticks up and has a picture on it so you know what the target is. So thanks very much everyone for stopping by. Like I said, next week I'll do next video I'll do some more pinball VR stuff. So a lot of you guys wanted me to show you a bit of gameplay and do some tutorials, so stay tuned for that. Thanks very much everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I want to send out a special thanks to Justin as well for the shout out, as well as I guess giving me the inspiration to start recording gameplay and making a YouTube channel. So mate, thanks very much, I appreciate it. Alright guys, till the next one, see yous.